Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder. Today we're diving into a report from Goal Acquisitions Corp, and let me tell you, this one is a bit like a hockey puck. It might seem smooth at first, but there are some rough edges hidden underneath. We'll see if they score or get stuck in the corner. Before we get started, if you appreciate getting straight insights from corporate documents, make sure you're subscribed. We also have a Discord community linked in the description below where you can discuss these filings in real time with other investors. This report is all about Goal Acquisitions trying to buy more time, basically kicking the can down the road, hoping something good happens, so we are going to dive into it. This report is a Form 8K, a current report, which companies file to announce major events. In this case, it's about some important votes that Goal Acquisitions had with its stockholders on May 7, 2025. The big date here is May 7, 2025. That's when the stockholders, the people who own the company's stock, voted on a couple of key changes. One of the main things they voted on was an amendment, which is a change to their trust agreement. This trust agreement is important because it holds the money the company raised when it first went public. The original plan was to use this money to buy another company, a process called a business combination. The key change here is pushing back the deadline. Originally, they had until May 8, 2025 to make a deal. Now they've extended it to February 8, 2026. That's about 9 extra months to find a company to buy. The stockholders also approved a change to the company's charter, which is like the company's rule book. This change also extends the deadline for making a deal to February 8 to 2026. Basically, they're making sure the rule book matches the new deadline. Let's look at how the votes went. They had 3 proposals, which are like questions they asked the stockholders to vote on. The first was the charter amendment proposal, basically, should they change the rule book. The second was the trust agreement amendment proposal, should they extend the deadline for using the trust money. And the third was the adjournment proposal, which was about whether to delay the meeting if they needed more votes. For the charter amendment proposal, changing the rule book, almost everyone voted yes. 790,769 votes for and only 454 against. So that passed easily. The trust amendment proposal extending the deadline for the trust money also passed with the same numbers, 6,790 on 769 votes for and 454 against. And the adjournment proposal about delaying the meeting if needed also passed with those exact same numbers. Here's where it gets a bit interesting. Because of these changes, some stockholders decided they wanted their money back. Holders of 154 shares for a total of about 1,034 shares decided to redeem or cash in their shares. They got about 11,000 Drafen per share for a total of about $1,069 and $701 too. After all those redemptions, the company expects to have about $756,725.13 left in the trust account. So a significant chunk of the money is gone. Now let's look at the exhibits included with the filing. Exhibit 3.1 is the actual amendment to the company's rulebook, the charter. It shows the specific changes they made to extend the deadline. Exhibit 10.1 is the amendment to the trust agreement. This spells out the details of extending the deadline for using the money in the trust account. So what's the big picture here? Goal Acquisitions needed more time. They convinced their stockholders to give them more time. But that came at a cost. A good amount of people wanted their money back. Now they have less cash in the trust account to work with. What are my thoughts? Well, extending the deadline isn't necessarily a bad thing, but it does raise some questions. Why haven't they found a deal yet? Are they being too picky? Or is there something else going on? It's also concerning that so many shareholders decided to redeem their shares. This suggests that many investors are losing faith in the company's ability to find a good deal. With less money in the trust account, Goal Acquisitions might have a harder time finding a company to buy. They might need to raise more money, or they might have to settle for a smaller, less attractive deal. It's like going to a car dealership with less money than you thought you had. You either have to get a cheaper car or take out a bigger loan. The main risk here is that Goal Acquisitions won't be able to find a suitable company to merge with within the new deadline. If that happens, they'll have to return the remaining money to stockholders, and the whole process will have been a waste of time and resources. On the other hand, if they do find a good deal, the extension could pay off handsomely. Overall, it's a mixed bag. Goal Acquisitions has bought itself some more time, but it's also facing some challenges. Investors should keep a close eye on what the company does in the next few months. Will they find a good deal, or will they end up empty-handed? Alright, that's our breakdown of Goal Acquisition's latest filing. What's your take on these numbers and what they signal for the company's future? Drop your thoughts in the comments. If this analysis was valuable, hitting that like button really helps, and subscribe for more deep dives. Don't forget to check out the Discord in the description. Thanks for watching. See you next time.